on. Frick frat diddly dack. Oh, there you are. Hi guys, I'm Leann and welcome back to my channel. So, it is spooky month, October, which means all you're going to see for the next several videos is Halloween based makeup from me. I love Halloween. I really love Halloween, and now that I'm in Canada, I love it like that much more. Halloween isn't that popular to celebrate in Jamaica, or I don't know, maybe it's just in my circles it wasn't that popular, but in North America, oh boy, it's crazy here. It's fantastic, it's phenomenal, because I've always loved Halloween. I love costumes, I love like dressing up and all that. I love messing around with makeup, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do now. I'm gonna do my first of many Halloween looks. So my first Halloween in Canada, I did this sort of like half skull, half, I don't know what the other side was supposed to be, but I was really proud of it at the time. I think that was the biggest makeup look I had ever done, or like the craziest at least, and I think even now it still is. But looking back at the pictures, I feel like I can do better now. So I'm gonna try to do better. I'll put a picture of the old version on the screen somewhere. And now I'm going to do the same look, but with my new makeup skills that I really hope I have, because otherwise this is going to be a very embarrassing video. I have reference pictures here of the look from 2017. So I'm going to be using this just as a reference for what I did then and how I want to go about doing this now. I'm going to start with blocking out what I want to be skeletal, and what I want to be not skeletal. I don't know. Also, real quick, sorry about the lighting. I am really bad with time management, and it's really late now. I meant to do this earlier in the day, but if I don't do this now, I'm not going to be able to film it until the day that I'm supposed to upload it, and I don't want to risk that. So I'm grabbing this NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk, and I'm just going to use this to block out where things are going to be on my face super duper quickly. Here we go. This eyebrow, this is going to be on the skull side, so I'm going to glue it down. I tried to do this so many times with other makeup looks and it never works out quite right, but fingers crossed it will this time. So it's just an Elmer's glue stick, and I'm going to try and get rid of my eyebrow by gluing it and waiting for it to dry, and then gluing it and then waiting for it to dry, and just continuing with that until there's like no texture there. So I'll show you guys how I do the first layer, and then after that I'm going to do the rest off camera because it's going to take super long. And now I'm going to wait for it to dry, and then I'm going to do that again many times. I think while I'm doing this, I'm also just going to do the base of my foundation on the non-skeletal side, because that's the boring part and no one cares about that. So I'm gonna do that really quick off camera, and I'll see you in just 2 seconds when I'm done with all of that. I'm back! So I glued this down. I honestly I'm pretty sure you're still going to see it after I put paint on, but oh well, I give up. I give up. I've also put foundation and concealer under this eye, but I haven't powdered it yet, and that's because I have to do something else with non-solid products. You'll see in a second. So next up, I'm going to grab my Maron makeup. I'm gonna grab my white my white face paint. I also picked up some sponges specifically for doing face paint. I mean, they're not designed for doing face paint, but that's what I'm using them anyways, so I'm grabbing my white face paint. I'm going to just fill in the areas that I've sketched out. Hoo boy. Hoo doggy. So there's a lot of texture here, and I'm also having problem with like being detailed with this. So I'm going to actually grab a makeup brush that I don't use. Yeah, I'm gonna grab a makeup brush. I'm gonna try and use this instead to apply all of this stuff. Okay, using a brush worked a lot better. You can probably see that there is still texture on my eyebrow. I didn't do my eye area. I can probably actually go a little bit closer to, yeah. So you can see the makeup brush worked a lot better than the sponge in this case. It went on a lot more opaque and less textured, I think. So now I need to put powder on that. I'm pretty sure, here's the thing, I'm pretty sure I'm an absolute buffoon and I don't have translucent powder. So I have something that's marketed as translucent powder. It looks like it has color in it to me, but I'm gonna give it a try, and hopefully it doesn't make me look like a complete and total idiot. Yeah. Okay, so now for the fun part, because we haven't done that yet. I have here some liquid latex, which I have used before to test something, but I've only used it once, and I'm not exactly a professional. But I'm going to give this a go. I'm just going to pour some of it out, and I'm grabbing another makeup brush that I never use, and I'm just going to apply this on all of the edges where my face meets the skull. Okay. So it's still drying, but while it dries, I'm going to go ahead and start doing some of the details on the skeletal side, which I'm super excited to do. I'm trying not to smile while it's drying because I don't want it to, like, I don't know, affect it somehow. So I'm going to pull up a reference for a skull. So I have this hard candy eyeshadow palette that isn't great. I think I had mentioned this in a different video. But for our purposes, for right now, this is actually perfect. So it has a black eyeshadow that's, again, not good, but that's okay. It's the black eyeshadow in this, it's not super pigmented and it's very chalky. But we actually want something right now that's not very pigmented because I want to just kind of sketch out where all of the skeletal features are going to be on this side. And I don't want to put something down and then not be able to take it back off. So this is the base of what this skull is going to look like. Obviously, there's still some details to flesh out, but this is the basic shape of it. Also, I'm pretty sure, yeah, the latex has dried. So now I'm going to try it and lift it a little bit. Oh man, this is the tough part because I don't have tools. I'm just using my hands. I'm trying to just lift up where it meets the skeletal side. Ta-da! Now you may have noticed that in the places where I peeled it off, the white face paint came off also, and the reason that happened is because I'm a big dumb idiot, and I should have put on the liquid latex before I put on anything else. So I'm going to go ahead and just go back in with the face paint just under where I've peeled all of this off. Ta-da! Now I probably should go back in and set all of that, but am I gonna? I am, because I'm a coward, and I don't want to risk anything going wrong. So I'm going to just quickly go back in and set the places where I've repainted. So I got about halfway through setting that and then decided, no, I'm not going to do that. Don't worry about it. So now I'm going to go ahead and just do the rest of this side of my face. Well, not all of it, but some of it, you'll see. So So once I figure out where I have put my bronzer, I found it. Alright, so now we're going to go back to doing skeletal stuff. We're going to fill in the details, we're gonna do some blending. Disclaimer, I have absolutely no clue what I'm doing, so just bear with me. And we're gonna get back into it. So I ran out of memory, naturally. I've started on some other things. I've finished, as you can see, I finished shading everything in over here. I also added some brown around the edges here. I started on a black eye, and I put some fake blood around this bit. So I'm going to put fake blood right around the crease where it meets, and then I'm going to do my black eye, and we'll see how it looks. I actually really love this. So here's our progress so far. And now I'm going to continue working on my black eye. So for this one, you don't actually want to put any black on it. Yeah, if you've ever actually seen a black eye, I haven't, because I'm looking at references right now. But they're not, I mean, I dare to say this is pretty obvious, they're not actually just a black eye. So I'm actually trying to avoid putting any black. Instead, I've started with a base of purple, and I think I'm going to continue with that trend. Black eyes are also very messy, obviously, so I'm not paying a ton of attention to keeping everything like neat and clean. I'm just gonna take this dark blue. I've been using my fingers to do it because, again, it's not a neat process. I'm gonna take dark blue and darken up some bits. I can feel the blood dripping down my face. That's a sentence I never thought I'd actually like say. I think I'm actually also going to put a little bit of and my finger went right into the blood. Cool. I think I'm gonna also put some like reddy brown. Just in a couple of places. And I'm just gonna grab my big fluffy powder brush and what? I think I'm going to grab just a regular powder, regular setting powder. And go over that whole eye, just to kind of blend it in a little bit, make it less stark, make it look hopefully a little bit more natural. Fragmently that I just sucked in blood. I'm just getting fake blood everywhere. I really should have saved that for last. So of course, if we're gonna be a ghoul, we're gonna be a ghoul with the one nice eyebrow. So I'm just going to set my eyebrow really, really quickly. Cute. I think that's pretty much it. Oh my gosh, is that actually everything? I mean, I've smeared blood all over my face where it shouldn't be. But I mean, sometimes that's just how it is. Sometimes you just accidentally smear blood all over your face. Okay, just a couple more minor touches, mostly involving blood. And then we just need one last teeny tiny thing to just pull everything together. And that is... So, the last teeny tiny itty bitty little detail, the icing on the cake, is black lipstick. Of course. Because again, we're a stylish ghoul. There actually is one more thing. You'll notice in the pictures that I was a little edgelord and I put on like, I painted on a fake lip piercing with eyeshadow. So what I'm going to do is, I actually do have some fake piercings, just these little silver rings. I have a bunch of them, and usually I use them as nose rings, and the blood is dripping again, and it's really itchy on my nose. Yeah, I'm gonna try and use this as a lip ring. I don't know how well this is going to work. It might pinch and hurt a lot, but it's only one way to find out, isn't there? My roommate's back. Oh my god, just in time. I just finished. So this is the completed makeup look. Yeah, this is the completed look. I had a lot of fun doing this. And I'm going to have a lot of fun continuing to do things like this throughout the Halloween season. I do have like a bunch of looks planned, but if there's anything in particular that you guys want to see, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Like, I'm willing to consider pretty much anything. I really love Halloween. I'm really happy. I'm really excited. And I guess I'll see you guys in the next video with another Halloween look. Bye. If you have ever... Oh, did it drip? No! Oh man, I got blood on my shirt. Oh.